off back home again. I'll be glad when I don't have to keep going back home. I've got 2.5 years till I retire. Fed up with this, keep going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. I was quite enjoying, I just started enjoying being in that condo. I might retire early, but I don't know. We'll see. You know, at the end of my videos, I said, oh, I don't want to go back home. Well, the next trip, I'm not going back home. Today is my last day at work. I said I didn't want to keep going there and flying all the way back. So I'm not. 35 years of doing this every day. I don't have to go to work anymore. After today, I never have to go to work anymore. Anyway, so the plan, which could change at any time, is to go to the Philippines for a month and then travel around Southeast Asia for 18 months because Philippines is the only country that has a pension agreement with the UK for increases and whatever, and I don't get my pension for 18 months. So I thought it best to get me travelling done before that 18 months is up and then settle in the Philippines. That's the plan anyway. Depends on how much money I spend because I'm just using savings for the first 18 months and 2 small pensions. And hopefully I'll get my pension on time after 18 months. Then it should be cheaper if I get a long-term rental. I think even then you still got to wait 6 months till you got your ACR card, get a long-term rental. I booked Cebu to see Dire from the previous videos, and then they had all the earthquakes and storms and everything. And when the next place I was going to go, I found Da Nang in Vietnam. Now that's underwater as well. I'm not, obviously, tongue in cheek, I know it's a lot worse for the inhabitants than it is for me. But anyway, who knows? I might get fed up travelling, queuing at airports and whatever have you. I'm a bit nervous because my house is a tip I rent from the council. I gave them a month's notice, but they haven't even got back to me. So I've got to make sure they know I gave a month's notice. I'd rather get another month's rent of council tax. So we cleared all the furniture out yesterday. Some more going tomorrow to the Heart Foundation to resell. Sold my car, but there's a problem with picking it up. They wanted to pick it up next week. I won't be there next week. And I sold it for less than I wanted. I won't have to do this anymore. It kills my arm. Yeah, it'd be sad. It's always sad leaving a place, even if you don't like the work. But it kills my arm. The reason I decided to retire early is because of health scare I had, which I'll tell you in a minute. Sorry about the mess. I'm leaving to retire tomorrow, and all I've got is a sofa bed and a few bits. I'm waiting for the Heart Foundation to come and pick up some furniture I'm donating. But they keep changing the time, and it's now 7:22 in the evening, and they haven't been yet. Anyway, I was about to tell you, I'm retiring 18 months early because when I was on holiday last time, if you watched the videos,
could see that I was rather ill. I was a lot worse than I actually showed in the videos, and even the year before I was a bit sick as well. I've got a heart problem, at least they said I had a heart problem, but it keeps changing. I'm on blood pressure medication, but it was getting harder to breathe, and I kept looking at videos. My throat here was getting bigger and bigger and swelling up, but I just thought it's because I'm getting fat and old, and like old men get a bit of a droopy throat, don't they? Anyway, when I came back, I was at work, and all of a sudden I couldn't breathe. And I got up in a panic, sort of running around like a chicken with his head cut off, and my arms went completely dead. And I was in a bit of a panic, and I rushed to the doctor around the corner. And they don't normally just let you go in there, but I was going, I can't breathe. Like, so they let me in, and it turns out my blood pressure was 190 over 110, something like that. He still seemed pissed off that I'd got in there without an appointment and without waiting for 3 weeks. But anyway, he gave me another tablet to take, like regular. And then that was it. Sent me home. Then I went into hospital because I still wasn't right. And I had to wait 16 hours in the waiting room. And the thing is, they question you, they say, oh, you just had a long flight back from the Philippines. I go, yeah. How long was the flight? It's just 16 hours. And they go, oh, like, it's a bad thing that you've had a long flight. But then they're going to send you to the waiting room, and how long have you got to wait? Well, the shortest wait would be 16 hours. On plastic chairs, not the nice comfortable ones on the airplane. Anyway, I finally got through the test. They did all tests on everything involved with the heart and everything, and nothing was wrong. I could wait another 4 hours for another test that might show something, but I couldn't wait another 4 hours. So, anyway, I think about another week passed or something. It wasn't just I was having trouble breathing, it was I stopped breathing. So even at night, I started trying to sleep sitting up, in case it was like phlegm blocking my throat. It still didn't really work, but I was getting really panicky about it. So then I think I'm having panic attacks. And then I ended up calling an ambulance. And I'm not the person to go to the doctor at all, or definitely not call an ambulance or anything like that. Called an ambulance. Did all tests and everything, nothing wrong again. But then I thought, why is it always from there up? I used to get chest infections and that when I was younger, I always got that. But this, why is it there up? Then I thought, I'll take my necklace and everything off. And after I took that off, I was alright. So I don't know if I was allergic to the necklace. And that could cause a bit with the blood pressure as well, because my blood pressure's been better since. Because I'm panicking because I can't breathe. Once I took that off and I can breathe, I'm not panicking so much, so my blood pressure's not so bad. Anyway, I thought I was dying because my breathing just kept stopping. I even sort of said goodbye to the kids and everything. So everyone says, oh, just wait the 2 years till you get your pension and all of that. But you can't. You don't know if you're still going to be here in 2 years, do you? Or even if you are here, you don't know if you're going to be fit enough to go out and enjoy your life. My mum had just died. I think that had an effect on me. That made me sick, looking after my mum. My dad died previous to that, and my pets, and everything else. And all I do is go to work, come back, go to work, come back, go to work, come. It's all I do. You can't afford to go out. I'm on minimum wage anyway. I've been working there for 35 years and I'm still on minimum wage. Well, in fact, I wasn't before, but now I am. So, my mum left me a little bit of money, and I thought, I can't wait 18 years. My arm's killing me doing the job I'm doing. And take a chance. I know a lot of people say, well, if you've got something wrong with you, you really shouldn't be travelling out there. But I think of it the other way. If you've got something wrong with you, you should be doing what you've always wanted to do now. So, and taking a chance. So that's what I'm doing. Going to Southeast Asia and travelling around for 18 months. And then once I get my pension, it's only state pension, I'll stop in the Philippines if they allow, as long as they allow me. Because you get pension increases in the Philippines, you don't in the other places. And I feel home there anyway. I feel more at home there than I do here. I've got more friends there than here. Like a lot of people on the internet said about they haven't got any friends. I haven't had friends for about 40 years. Because I had a family, I thought I didn't need friends. And I work alone, basically. Got, groups that come in because they hired a place out, but you can't really talk to them for long because they're working. Got one mate there, but not really outside the work, although he has come around and helped a bit. But I've got more friends in the Philippines. Well, people are friendlier, aren't they? So anyway, so that's what I'm doing. Tomorrow, I'm leaving for the Philippines for the first month, meeting Dio you saw in previous videos, if you watched them, and try and stay alive as long as possible. Use the gym in the condos. I've never ever been to a gym before. Lose a bit of weight. I always lose weight when I'm in the Philippines. So, because I'm out doing stuff. So you're not eating and making cups of tea all the time. Although this time I've taken a box of tea bags, which I always told me mum and mother-in-law not to do. So anyway, next time I talk to you, I'll probably be at the airport. So keep your fingers crossed for me. It's a big thing. I feel more at home there. When I've been there before, I go out to meals on my own. Even on Valentine's Day, I went out for a meal on my own where everyone else was a couple. I would never do that here. Wouldn't be able to afford to do it for a start, but I wouldn't even dream of doing it in the first place. We've had all the storms and that recently, which is not nice. I don't act like a tourist when there's people suffering, but it's not going to be like that forever, is it? Hopefully. Anyway, see you tomorrow at the airport.
Salted caramel garlic.
What's that one go?
Finished? I'll get you some food. We'll go get you a sandwich. Yeah?
In the Gatwick Airport the day before leaving at Sussex House Kitchen and Bar with my daughter Kirsty. They all come and met me at Lakeside Shopping Centre before she brought me in. So they took me bags to the room at the Hilton and we're having something to eat before she heads back home. I don't know if she does it, I couldn't drive to the airport, especially in the dark. It's expensive. Can't wait till I get to Asia and it's a quarter of the price. Get the dodgy throat. Oh my god. I think the most money I'm going to spend is here before I leave. Fish and chips is cheaper than at the fish and chip shop. Because I said I was going to get it, because you can get fish and chips out there, but it's not cooked. Yeah, as I was saying earlier. This is my room, Hilton Honors at Gatwick Airport. Nice bathroom by the door. Nice shower. And you've got all your wash stuff there and there. Big mirror. Little cupboard here. Ironing board and iron. That's what I always need. Big bed, high off the floor. There's sockets, air conditioning. There's sockets everywhere, which is good. 3 over there. 1 there. 2 there. There must be 1 down there where the light is. And 2 there. And a big TV. Got coffee and stuff, but no water. So you probably got to go to the shop to get water. Mirror there. And a view of the car park. I'll put the price on the screen what this was. But I got it through British Airways. I actually paid cash, but I gained Avios through it to pay for my next hotel. So that's nice. And you can go down into the terminal and have something to eat, or they've got a restaurant downstairs and a free breakfast included as well in the morning, which starts at 4.